What is up, everyone? Train Freak here, also known as Jason. That's my name. But you can call me Train Freak. I'm here today because I have a car, cotton belt car that I've already weathered. Yeah, I know it's shiny right now, but when I get done with it, it will not be shiny. Um, we're going to put some color to it. Unfortunately, Derail Darrell is going to be the victim that's going to receive this car. So, we're going to have some fun. And you in the chat will get to help me pick some of the colors that I end up using. But anyways, let's see who's here. So far, I see Digger Evans is in the house. So he says first. I do not have a second yet. Maybe the chat has a little bit of a delay. Not real sure. But I have some ideas about what I'm going to put on this car. And unfortunately, I don't have the camera set up. So what I'll end up doing is, as I work on it, I'll, flip it around and kind of do things like that. I don't have any fancy paint pens. This is my tool of choice. This is a paintbrush. And it is very, very fine tipped. And I've got two more that are a little bigger tipped. So, this is going to get a little interesting. I see we have my better half in the house. She's probably going to try to cause all sorts of trouble in the chat. We have Around the Layout podcast here, so welcome. We've got Mr. 6017 in the house. That's my buddy Marcus, who is a channel member. So welcome, Marcus. Eventually, one of these days, you might be my victim. So we shall see. So the only reason why I'm doing this for Derail Darrell is because this is something new. I started with Crooked Dave, or Dave Thurber with the Crooked River and Eastern. This is kind of a thank you for being a channel member for at least 6 months, and I'm going to be doing one of these cars at a time. So who ends up being next, I don't know. I'm probably going to let the wheel picker decide. So, because I have an awesome group of channel. Oh, I did not mean to shake that. An awesome group of channel members that have really poured on the extra support. So, I guess the first thing I should probably do with this is ask y'all the question, because I told Darrell, I said, you're going to get some pink and purple on your car. So I'm going to do the word freak on this one. So now this is where y'all get your first chance to participate. Do I put the pink on the inside and outline with purple? Or do I put the purple on the inside and outline with pink? And we got Martin Siersman in the house. So welcome, Martin. All right, so say pink inside purple or purple inside pink. And I'll give y'all a couple of minutes to do all of that. So let's see here. Purple outline with pink. So that's pink inside purple. See, my better half, she does not follow directions very well. She's also in the room, but she's off camera, and she does not want to be on camera. Okay, so we got a pink inside purple. So the pink that we're using is Paradise Pink. This is a pretty bright pink. And the purple we're using is Princess Purple. I told Darrell I'm definitely going girly on him with this car. Considering the fact that he has put makeup on one of his live streams in the past. Alright, so I'm seeing pink inside purple. Okay. Skookil John, welcome. Hey, you just missed the first question, so I'm giving you an opportunity to to spout on this one. So I'm putting the word freak on his car, but I'm using Paradise Pink and Princess Purple. So pink on the inside, purple on the outside, or purple on the inside, pink on the outside. So I'm going to give y'all a little bit more time to say, and for those who are just coming in, this is the car he's getting. So I went ahead, gave it a good weathering. It's rusted up. Looks like a big rust bucket. I didn't really do a fade on this one because this one is, it's like 1979 is the build date on it. I know he kind of runs modern, but these could have been repainted right before the UP takeover in the 90s. So I didn't really want to do a fade on this one. I kind of wanted this one to here kind of look like a rust bucket. And I have seen some of these go by the the rumors are true. Oh my gosh. Hey, Jigger, I don't remember what live stream it was, but I will tell you I have personally seen him put makeup on a live stream. And Martin said, just put Jason was here. Hey, I could probably just add Freak was here. I like Freak better than Jason. I mean, if he's getting a car from the Freak, it's got to have Freak on. I will say that I am not doing boobies on this car like I did for Crooked Dave. So, Tennessee River Union Railroad, also known as Chris, was the one that kind of started the boobies things off with Dave. So, yeah, no boobies this time, but I'm doing something pretty cool. I've got some cool ideas. So, make sure my paint's good and shook up. Alright, so I think I saw where a lot of people said do the pink on the inside and purple on the outside. Okay, so I guess that's what we're going to do. Because ain't nobody else speaking. And nobody will get two of the same cars. Alright. Okay, yeah, got the fine tip. Alright, so we said pink on the inside, purple on the outside. Okay, here we go. So we're going to see how this kind of turns out. Doing this, you got to kind of have a steady hand. A little more paint on it. Alright, so there is the first letter. We have a K for freak. Yo, Joe Rader and Russ's Rockin' O and HO Trains and Stuff are in the house. Welcome, guys. And Joe Rader is also a channel member, so one of these days he might end up being a victim. And Joe's probably like a victim of what? Yeah, oh yeah, you're gonna be a victim. That's all right. Because Joe, if I'm not mistaken, and I am looking on StreamYard, guys, I can see who's a channel member. I can't see exactly which badge you have, so that way I know if you've been, X amount of months. Because there's like a badge for brand new, a badge for a month, a badge for I think it's like 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 18 months, 24 months. I believe that's how the badges are set up. And I'll probably have to put a second coat of paint on this in some spots. Just to make it look right. Steve Childers, welcome. Okay. Kind of looks like Freak so far, eh? Alright, now I'm fixing to start really painting it up a little bit. And for some of what I'm doing, I probably could have used a bigger brush, but I chose not to. Hey, there's my last victim, Crooked Day. Alright. The heart of the bottom of the chat, that is, and I forgot to turn that daggum thing on. Yeah, it'd be hard to top the tatas. You're right, but Dave, what you missed out is these are the colors that I'm starting off with Dave's card: pink and purple. Dave's going to get a very girly car. And that's only because I told Dave, or not Dave, Daryl, when I asked him, I said, "What's your favorite colors?" He said, "I'm fine with anything." And I'm like, "Okay, so if I put pink and purple on there, you're going to be okay." And he said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, so we going to see." What's going on, Sparky? And Rick is in the house. Welcome, guys. So is that me that has to do that? Because I'm on StreamYard. I think the little heart thing at the bottom is called reactions or something like that. Okay, so I'm the one that has to do it, and in order for me to do it, I have to leave StreamYard, and so that's not happening. Oh, no, Sparky's saying no, the viewer can. All right. And I think that's only for. I think the dots only show up on the mobile. I don't think it shows up on the computer chats. All right. So this is where we're at so far. Okay. Yeah. Mobile, I can't remember. All right. Here we go. Paint. Yeah. When I did Dave's car, I actually had a lot of fun with that one. And the cool thing about, when you do graffiti, it doesn't have to look pretty. So, I mean, it could just straight up look ugly. And it's still pretty cool. But I will have to do multiple coats. Amanda. Wah, wah. So what do y'all think of my color choices for Darrell so far? Pink and purple. Dave, a little of both. Oh man. Digger, I agree. Oh man. Good times already in the chat. There we go. Oh, that's a good question. I've never tried that. I wonder if they are like, if they would show up with like maybe a black light or something. That would be pretty cool. All right. Yeah, so far I'm liking that. So far. I just have a lot of touch-ups that I will have to do. There we go. Feel like I've talked to all you guys like 3 times today. Not me, because I have been busy. I have not had a chance to be on YouTube on anybody's stream in a while. So, Dave, did you see the color of purple? Speaking of princess. Oh, man. Okay, now on to the fun part. Let's see here. I'm going to need black. I need a lot of colors for this one. Yeah, perfect. Ooh, that black is thick. There we go. I'm going to have to turn the car upside down. See if I can draw this with just the tip of my brush. So, does anybody in here know what not Dave, Darrell. I got Dave in here. And Dave was my last victim. So does anybody know what Daryl does for a living? Okay, so Digger knows. There we go. So, okay, so everybody knows that he owns a paper shredding company. So, a fellow person in the community suggested that I do this on his card. And I was like, that is a cool idea. And I said, I am definitely going to attempt it. All right. Any guesses? He's a drag queen at night. Oh man. Oh man. No, it's not Darth Vader. And I know it's kind of hard to tell until I put some color. Till I put some color to it. But no, it is not Darth Vader. Mandalorian? Nope, not the Mandalorian. It is related. Bugs, but how do you get Bugs Bunny out of that, Joe? Come on now. I mean, Bugs Bunny would be like the bottom half of, if I just did his head, the bottom half of the car would be Bugs Bunny's head, and the top half of the car would just be his ears. I don't know. Some of y'all might not get this. I, I would expect, Russ, I need a lot of things. And in order to need a lot of things, you got to be able to afford a lot of things. Yeah, I know an overhead cam would be great, but also where I'm sitting at, this is definitely not going to be. Um, this will be layout where I'm sitting at eventually. Yeah, I made a little boo boo already. Oh well. Hey, Stormy, what's going on? RuPaul or Elton John? Oh man, Digger, you wrong for that one. Man, he ain't even here to defend himself. Oh, man. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Alright. Just a drop of white. Timeless gray. Crooked deck guest track. Oh man, y'all are something else. And let's see, I'm gonna need peach. Alright, so for the other colors that I'm using on this one, I'm just using a standard black, a standard white. We're going to be using a sun-kissed peach, and a timeless gray. Hey, Randall Ellison, how's it going? Ain't worried about that. Alright, we're going to peach it up. We're going to get a little peachy here. Y'all, this almost kind of feels like the roast of Derail Darrell. Yo, Pappy! Okay, so Pappy's going to be listening on the drive home. Well, be safe as you drive. Get some purple. Okay. Now I'm going to start throwing some gray on here. Alright, so far that is where I'm at. So added a little color to it. Randall Ellison might get who it is. You might be able to get that on one guess. Thank you, Stormy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do some touch-ups, but it'll be okay. All part of it. Thanks, Russ. Boy, this gray here just like blends in like big time. Derek Alexander, how's it going? Okay. I gotta let that dry for a little bit. But Derek, go back about 30 seconds and you'll see a peak. Alright, so get some more pink. And what I'm doing is I'm starting to go over the freak tag again. Just to kind of clean it up and try to make it pop. As soon as I get done with this here paint, I will give everyone another peek. Oh, Willow Creek popped in? I don't see Willow Creek. Oh, there he is. Willow Creek Industrial Spur. Welcome. Yeah, the downside of doing StreamYard on your phone, you only see like the top 3 or 4 comments. There we go. Okay. Alright, so far, this is where I'm at. I gotta do some touch-ups on that guy. Alright, let's get some more purple in. Make sure I got all the holes. Covered up. So I'll tell y'all right now, I am not as talented as my buddy Tim over there at They Make It Like That. He is a lot more talented than I am. Make sure I don't cover up this build date. Definitely don't want to do that. That's going to look a little funny. Looks like a little chip of purple out. Nathan DeLay, Sean Powell. How goes it? Alright. Okay. So far, that is where I'm at. Well, thanks, Russ. I appreciate that. It'll look better once I get this black done right on it. Made a goof. It's okay. As my favorite artist has always once said, there's no such things as mistakes when it comes to painting. It is happy little accidents. The Avon lady. That's a good guess, Digger. I would have never thought the Avon lady. Bob Ross, yeah. Yep, Bob Ross is definitely one of my favorite artists. I just don't like how things have went down after his passing. There we go. Kyle Stevens, what's going on? So anyone got any guesses yet? Since I put the name there. Hey, Scott, Waycross Train Spotter, welcome. So if anybody knows, yes, Shredder from the Turtles, that's right. Since Derail Darrell's a shredder by trade, he's the Shredder. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on, let me put that up there. But did you paint a ninja on the hopper? I think I made something somewhere, but it was steampunk. I was expecting to make that steam engine work out like that. So Nathan, that is Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, okay. Get a little bit more purple. In the brush. Alright, so now I gotta wait on some of this to dry. I'm gonna start doing some touch-ups. And the trick is not to get too much paint on your brush and not to press your brush down too hard. Nope, just Shredder. Just Shredder. And that is because Derail Darrell shreds paper for a living. So he is the Shredder. Now, whether he knows martial arts or not, I have no earthly idea. And I'm sure if he was here, he could probably tell us. Oh, Split Rock's here. What's going on, Split Rock? No, I have not seen Derail Darrell in the chat. I was hoping that he would be able to join, but I kind of did this at the spur of the moment. So yesterday, me and the family went canoeing on the Buffalo National River, and I did get a little bit of a sunburn. And instead of doing yard work today, I was like, well, I could go in the train room and do some work while Amanda is reading a book, which she's right over there reading a book. And I was like, so what should I do? Should I work on the layout or should I work on Darrell's car? And she said, work on Darrell's car. I was like, okay, I'll work on Darrell's car. So that's what I'm doing. And I'll be honest with you, like, to me, the graffiti I like the most is not just the tags, but the art. Oh, we got another future victim in the house, and that would be Dwight Kerley. And Dwight's like, whoa, what do you mean, victim? So for those who don't know that have just joined recently, what I am doing, and it started with Crooked Dave, is I am doing custom painted train freight cars for my channel members. But you have to be a channel member for at least 6 months. Yeah, why don't y'all answer Grit and Grace Health and Wellness's question? That would be Amanda. Well, Kyle, all you got to do is join my channel memberships, and you would be part of that exclusive list. Jason, if I made a video of scratch building on a basic frame of a train, do you think, whoops, I missed it. Do you think you would like that challenge, just like you're doing with Darrell's? I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, Nathan. All right, so Randall says, looks like another Springfield board train will be showing up in a few minutes. The yard van just brought the crew from the hotel. Cool. Yo, Tim, CP368 Productions. What significant other? That would be Grit and Grace Health and Wellness. Is my significant other, or known as my better half. Oh, and if you don't have a significant other, then that question doesn't really pertain to you. So, Kyle, if you go to my channel page, you'll see a join button. That's all you got to do. Just click on that join button. All right. Let's see if I missed anybody. I thought Randy's Rock and Roll Railroad. What's going on, Randy? Okay. There we go. And Postmodern Model Works is here. Welcome. The better half is in the main floor when I'm in the basement. Absolutely. Except for we don't have basements here. Now the chat's starting to fly, and I can only see like 2 to 3 comments at a time. That's awesome. Okay. Trying to get like this big section of purple here to dry, where I put freak. So I can do what Martin Siersma suggested and put was here. Oh, cool, Nathan. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun in Pittsburgh. There's a lot of train stuff there. And are you going to try to catch DJ's trains, even though DJ's not really doing model trains anymore? Yeah, no dog. I think we shut the door, though, didn't we? Alright, so far this is where we're at. We're gonna see, we're gonna gamble, we're gonna take risk, and I'm gonna try to write was here. Let's see what happens. Oh, there goes my ensemble. I hear my dogs barking in the background. Alright, let's see here. Not turning out the best. Yeah, I might definitely have to do another coat on top of this. Yo, Artie's in the house. Welcome, Artie. Alright, so I apologize while I am busy looking at the car that I am graffitiing. I am not doing the best job keeping up with chat. No, I have not, and that is because I do not do a lot of graffiti. I'm sure that would make my life a little easier. But Tim uses those pens for his, he does graffiti on the side to make, to help pay for his hobby. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because, I mean, the cost of materials, especially when you start doing scenery stuff like I've been doing, it gets uber expensive. Okay. I'll have to touch it up here in a minute. Freak was here. And we have the shredder. Alright. Okay. I think, I don't know, I kind of like this side of the car. Sometimes they say less is more. Alright, Artie, take care, buddy. Have a good one. Kyle, you'll probably have to wait till after the live stream for you to go check out, just go to my channel page. The descriptions, I think, has a link that you can click on as well. So, like I said, if that's something you're interested in, hey, that's great. So this is just kind of my thank you to them. So, yeah, there you go, Joe. $225 box at Caboose Stop Hobbies. It does cost a bit to stand on. It does. And I mean, when you look at little things like, like this. This is a card, right? How many cars do you need on a layout? We're not talking about rolling stock. We're talking like automobiles. You need a whole bunch of those. So let's say that you need, thank you, John. Look, right here. And okay, there we go. So if you want to join the Train Freak, there you go. All right. But yeah, I mean, just these little cars, automobiles, and finding them in my era, it's not that easy. You know, the more modern era you're in, you have more options as to what you want on your layout because you can always add older vehicles. Me modeling 1958, it does not make sense for me to have a brand new 2024 Corvette on the layout. It just makes no sense. But, you know, these I get from one of my local hobby shops, and this is his price before I use my discount points that I accumulate over time. But you're talking, you know, $14 a car. You know, 10 cars, that's $140. It adds up over time. Or maybe you want something like, you know, like a Woodland Scenic set. And the reason why this one's missing is because I've already put him on the layout. This I got as an estate item, which means that he got it from, you know, a big estate purchase. And he'll sell the estate stuff, whether it's new or used, cheaper than what he sells the new stuff. $16. So when you really think about it, the detail stuff costs a lot more. So, you know, I mean, but you know, one of the things, and this is something that me and Split Rock agreed upon years ago. Like, you know, when I paid over $100 for my backdrop, my photo backdrop, and that was just to do one wall. I still got to do this wall behind me. I still got to do that wall there, that wall, and the whole bottom level. So, you know, it's going to cost me, you know, several $100s more to do a backdrop. And then Joe adding decoders. So the thing, you know, you have to ask yourself is, yeah, I could go spend all that money and buy a brand new locomotive. Okay. Or I could spend that money and buy some new rolling stock. Well, every time you spend money to buy a locomotive or rolling stock, you're only benefiting one train on your layout. You're not benefiting the layout as a whole. So think of it that way. You know, especially those that are, you know, rail fanners. They just like to watch a train run in circle, you know. And my layout will do that eventually when I have like an open house and I can run probably 4 trains simultaneously like Sparky does, you know, where it's a continuous run layout, but the layout's so massive that it takes a single train several minutes to get through the whole thing even when you're eyeballing it, you know. But anyways, so that's just kind of the thing, you know, scenery, especially when you get into the detail, it's not cheap. It builds up quick. Yeah, time and patience. Exactly, Russ. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Y'all think I should add anything else to it? I mean, I'm going to have stuff on this side, but do y'all think I should add anything to this? Oh no, y'all tell me y'all's thoughts. Should I add some more color to it? I could probably go rainbow on the other side. Boy, Daryl would love that. Exactly, Split Rock. And it's also less expensive if you pick a specific year. Or do like what Split Rock's doing and you know, a specific model of a rolling stock or models of locomotives. I could put him in the rainbow. All right, Dwight wants me to show it again. All right, so Freak was here on one side, and we have Master Shredder on the other side. Derek, if you apply yourself and you practice, I guarantee you could do what Split Rock does. All right, so there you go. I guess it's a good thing for me because the manufacturers do not make the stuff I'm looking for anymore. So, like, they just don't. All of the newest locomotive that I have, as far as like a manufactured produced locomotive, is my Cotton Belt FP7 that I did the Blue Nami upgrade on not too long ago. Other than that, a lot of my locomotives are new old stock. I even have some Atlas yellow boxes, you know, and that's because it's a specific type of locomotive and no one has made it since. Would it make certain for me to see a certain locomotive you really wasn't expecting to see, and you say, "Wow, that's so nice. I would want to have that model of it." Probably not, Nathan. Considering that the only locomotive that I have seen in person, I have a model of it. I just have to send it off to my guy in Texas to get it remotored, painted, decaled, and he's going to go ahead and do the sound install for me. I know that's crazy, right? He's going to go ahead and do the sound install for me on it only because I don't feel like messing with it, and it's because it's brass. So yeah. And I did the same thing even with the caboose. So, yeah, I totally agree with Split Rock. And one of the things that I ended up doing after I picked my specific era is last year, y'all remember me selling a whole bunch of stuff at the Central Arkansas Train Show. I did a video of it, and some of y'all actually ended up buying stuff off of me from it. That was a lot of the stuff that was no longer in my era. Now, I did keep some stuff, you know, so that way if I want to run a, you know, kind of a modern train, I could from time to time. Maybe take it to a, you know, up to a hobby shop or something, or if a club ever gets put in, you know, doing it that way. But I didn't get rid of everything. I got rid of about 80% of it. Stretch Limo, what's going on? Yeah, once you become an established MMR, I would probably agree with that, Split Rock. And I'm assuming that was you that said that. Nope, that was Russ that said it. I would agree. I'm working towards becoming an MMR. Right now, I'm I'm honed in on the scenery certificate because literally the sawmill area meets the square footage requirements for HO scale. So I'm honed in on that, and been working on it a little here and there. I've done some stuff since the last update, mainly plastering in the spurs to kind of make it look like it's kind of buried in the dirt a little bit. But once I get that scenery certificate done, I'll be good there. And then the other one I've been working on is Association Volunteer, and me being able to teach 15 kids and helping them earn their railroading merit badge back at Merit Badge University. That has really boosted my number of time units for that. And so I'm looking at possibly next year getting the association volunteer certificate done because of all the number of time units you have to have. You have to have 60. And for me, uh, being a merit badge counselor just for that merit badge, every month I sit as a merit badge counselor, I get one time unit. So if I didn't even help a single scout, whether it's a boy or a girl, doesn't matter. If I did not help any scouts, and I was just a registered merit badge counselor, after 5 years of time, I could earn that certificate and not do anything. It'd just take me 5 years to earn it. Derail Darrell. Oh, buddy, check that out. Pimping my ride. Well, so far, this is where I've got you at, buddy. You're getting pimped out. I told you I was doing pink and purple. So I hope you like so far what you see. But since I helped 15 scouts, and one of those scouts was my son, since I helped 15 scouts earn that merit badge, that shaved off 15 months that I would have to wait. Split Rock right now, it does not. I definitely have the square footage for it, but right now it would not qualify for the points. So the points is what would eat me up on if I try to go for it right now. But as I get more of that sawmill area, once I get the sawmill area complete, I should be golden. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Because I have to have 32 square feet, and literally where the layout kind of 45s right before it gets to Riceland, from that line all the way to the removable backdrop is 37 square feet. So it's just a little bit more. And I'm hearing a lot of thunder in the background. So if y'all hear any booms, or if the lights go out, I guess we got storms rolling in. Yeah, 32 square. You're right. It's a 4x8 sheet of plywood. You're absolutely right. Okay. But thank you, Daryl, for the $20 super chat. Much appreciated. If I had the layout on, I would blow you a train. I don't have it on. So, wonk wonk. There you go. All right. Let me get a piece of paper towel. Okay, cool. Well, that makes me feel better. You're not hearing them. All right. Let me grab paper towels without falling out of my chair. Because I don't want to damage what I've done. Okay. Now the real fun begins. All right. Colors, colors, and colors. All right. So I need a background color. So this is going to be the Derail Darrell side. And Daryl, you have no say so. Everybody else gets to pick your colors. All right. So we're going to go with the backdrop color. I am going to line some colors up of my choosings. And y'all are going to pick a number of what would be a good background color. All right, so we're going to start off with pink. Okay, I'm going to have to go this way. Hold on. I'll get this figured out one of these days. All right, so yeah, we'll start there. Pink, purple, orange. We got a yellow, clover fields, or some type of weird green. I'm going to move the pink over a little bit more. Let's see, this is called Cabana. See, can I stack this one on top? Yeah, we'll lay it down. How about that? See if I can make it not roll. Stop rolling. Thank you. And the last color. Okay. Alright, so starting with pink, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Russ is saying rainbow. I should make it all colors. Nathan, I'm not going to do my logo on anybody's card. Orange and purple. All right, so Kyle says 1. So this is a background color. I'm literally going to be painting almost the whole side of the car this color. Kind of like how I did Crooked Dave's. So I'm seeing 1s. I see 8s. That's cool, Daryl. Hey, that's all you got to do, buddy. Just listen in. Okay, I see some 3s. I see 2. Man, okay. So what we might have to do is do a tournament style on this, because I'm seeing if you 6 pick pink, okay, that just flew out. All right, Limo, take care, buddy. We'll see you next time. All right, so this is what we're going to do. So here's the total of 8 colors. We're going to bracket this one, and then whatever ends up in the bracket ends up in the bracket. All right, we're going to go with everything's going to be 1 or 2. So this is the background color. All right, 1, 2, go. And I'm going to start after Skookill's comment that said later stretch. So any 1s and 2s before that, I'm ignoring. So would you rather see pink or purple as the background color? All right, I'm starting to see pink for 1. All right, well, I'm seeing some 2s. I'm seeing 1s. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I see. All right, it's looking like 2s. It's looking like purple is going to be the choice. That doesn't mean I'm not using paint. That just means this is the background color. Okay, so I think 2's kind of won that one. All right, so purple is going to the next round. Sorry, pink. Maybe next time. All right, next option, we're going to go with a green. That's Cloverfield, so it's kind of like a bright green. And we'll go with outrageous orange. All right, so say green or orange. I'll go with that. You nerds, pink is power. All right, I'm seeing an orange so far. We're getting some orange in. Green or orange, guys? All right, I'm seeing another orange. Of course, Joe would pick orange. That's part of his. Derek, just pick one. Doesn't mean it's gonna be the final color. Definitely orange. All right, so that's kind of unanimous. I haven't seen a green, so orange is moving on. Green got eliminated. All right, we'll do this till we get one color. Okay, this one is going to be Cabana Stripe. So it's kind of a girlish teal. And then we're going to do lemon. So bright yellow. So teal or yellow. Let's see what we see here. Teal or yellow. Yes, please, Candice. All right, I'm seeing lemon, yellow. Oh, we got a mix on this one. Cabana, teal, teal, teal. Oh, okay. So I'm thinking teal might be the winner of this one. And then I'm seeing another group of yellows pop in. So, John, I should probably have you tally these numbers for me since you're good at counting and all. Oh, man. All right. I think I saw yellow on that one. So, teal, you're out. All right. Last group, we have Candy Apple and Atlantis. So red or blue? Red or blue? What's it gonna be? Candy apple or Atlantis? Alright, I'm seeing a mix. Alright, so red, blue, 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 red. So far, blues are kind of leading it. Alright, let's see what we have here. Red, blue, blue. It's close. Blue. I think blue's going to be kind of the kicker on it. Alright, so we're going to do blue. Red's out. Okay. Now, we're in the final four. How about that? That is a decoder install for someone else. There's actually two right there. There's another one behind it. Okay, purple and orange. Purple and orange. Seeing orange. Skook Hill has oranged it up. Of course, Joe is going to pick orange. I got one purple, but I'm seeing a couple more oranges. Oh, we're getting some purples in. So it's close. We're going purple or orange it, guys. I want to say orange is leading by one. All right, let me go and count because this one's a close one. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 oranges. Current tied 4 each. Well, how did I get 5 oranges? If it's 4 each, come on, John. I thought you could count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. John, Joe, Kyle, Nathan, and Digger. Digger, y'all can't vote twice. All right, so orange won that one. Orange is going to the final. I think John's tired from tax season still. All right, lemon and Atlantis, yellow or blue? Lemon and Atlantis, yellow or blue? Ooh, it's starting to rain, y'all. All right, John, keep count. I got to get a brush. Sad yellow. I didn't know yellow was sad. All right, John, what we got? Yellow wins. Okay, so last one, guys. This is going to be a pretty cool car so far. Yellow and orange. And I already know Joe Rader's vote's going orange. But doesn't he have yellow in his logo too? I could be wrong. He's got it all in caps. Joe Rader. Orange! Seeing 3 oranges. 4 oranges. This is like the battle of citrus. Orange and lemon. Orange. Alright, orange it is, guys. That was fun. I'll give y'all that. Orange wins. So this side of the car here, I don't care if I cover up reporting marks, anything. This whole side is for Derail Darrell. And unfortunately tonight, I'm not going to be able to do his name on it. But at least I'm going to get the color of the card done. Alright, so here we go. Oh, I kind of like how I'm doing this here. It kind of leaves, it's kind of like a fade in a way. So this is pretty cool. I think y'all like how this is going to come out. And it is pouring down outside. Holy smokes. Alright. Is that not wild how it still shows everything through it? Alright, Stormy, take care. Yeah, we wanted a little bit more orange than that, right? The Grove. Yeah, we're gonna get this car here pretty orange. Is that not orange? Oh, Nathan didn't get my joke. Poor Nathan. Orange and lemons. So you got outrageous orange. Let's see if it'll come up. There it goes. Orange and lemon are both citrus type fruits. I got paint on me. How about that? Okay. So that's a pretty orange card. And you can still see everything under it. So, not too terrible. Let's see. Fuck. Okay. So, yeah. Not too bad. Let's see. Jason, is this a good idea upon your layout? Have a Civil War train be taken by other trains to be brought to a museum on your layout. Would that be realistic on your layout? I don't think there was trains in my area during the Civil War. I could be wrong. I don't really think there was. I think they were in the process of building the rail during the Civil War. All right, John. Have a good night, buddy. We'll see you later. Take care. All right. So I do know Rick will be going live here in an hour, and I think I saw where Edward, Happy Valley, just went live. Maybe if this dries here in a little bit, I could probably start working on his. I mean, I just applied quite a bit of paint. But it is pretty cool what you can do with craft paint. And to kind of blend it in, because I do have some brush streaks, I'm going to start taking this and I'm going to start brushing it downwards. I might have to add some paint. Yep, I'm going to have to add, just to kind of get rid of the brush streaks, especially where it says cotton belt. Actually starting to scrape some paint away, so that was not a good idea. Wonder why it's wanting to do that. I don't know if it's the clear coat underneath, probably because I didn't give it enough time to dry. But it's okay. It ain't gonna hurt nothing seeing some extra chunks of orange on there. The graffiti artist didn't have a lot of time before he got caught. Well, we'll say that's the story and we're going to stick to it. Do I celebrate Flag Day? I do. Only by making sure that I got a flag up in my front yard. I am patriotic, but I tend not to get into too much politics. Because it seems like politics these days is how you make friends and enemies, which is dumb. Because why can't we have our differences? And then also, why can't we, well, I mean, we do agree on some things. So, like I said, I try not to get into it. Just trying to get rid of the bubbles of paint. There we go. Looking a little better. You get a little bit of the cotton belt in the view, but not a whole bunch. There we go. Patriotic means that I support my country, no matter which way the politics end up going. I still believe with all the crap that's going on within our country, we still have the best country in the whole world. With the type of freedoms that we have, I mean, for crying out loud, we get to play with trains. There's some countries you can't do that. So, anyways, not to get on a soapbox, per se. There. Now y'all can see the first part. So, I will tell y'all this. When you're doing cars and stuff, sometimes it's a good idea to keep up with paper towel rolls because they are great to insert in the side of the shell, especially when you use like a rattle can. So that way you can hold it here and just kind of spray and your hand's like way lower. And then when you need them to dry, just like that. So there you go. So I save quite a few of these, especially when I start doing like weathering on my freight cars, because a lot of times it's the same steps over several cars. And so like I'll do washes and whatnot. So all right. Yeah. All right. So let's see here. Would you consider yourself a lawful but that's like, do I obey the law? Oh, absolutely. I do obey the law. A law abiding citizen. That would be me. I'm not one to go and do something I should not do and ask for forgiveness later. That's not me. I am a policy and procedures type guy, even if I personally don't agree with it and think it's crap. But opinions are like a-holes. Everybody's got one. So, but Derek is right. Um, if you lived in North Korea and you talk trash about Kim Jong Un, or whatever his name is, or how it's pronounced, y'all know who I'm talking about. But if you lived in North Korea, you were a North Korea citizen, and you talked crap about him, you would face death. That would be your punishment. There's no second chance. So when you look at, you can talk bad about Trump or bad about Biden all you want, all day long. You could talk bad about Clinton, who was the president from my state, who was an amazing governor, but his presidential policies kind of put a hurting on us. Um, you can talk bad about George W. Bush. You could talk bad about Obama. Doesn't matter. You have that freedom to say what you want, as long as you do it respectfully and politely. Meaning, don't go and throw a Molotov cocktail somewhere and say, FJB, for example. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for this because I'm just sharing my opinions and I'm saying don't do anything physical or endangering. So, that's just kind of my 2 cents. You know, try to come together with everybody, be open-minded, listen to their point of reasonings. Yeah, you might fall out of a window after drinking poison tea in Russia. Absolutely. That would be another country that you probably do not have hardly any freedoms. So, But anyways, that's just my 2 cents on that. All right. So I got to definitely let this dry because as I was trying to attach more paint onto it, it was starting to take off the existing paint. So I got to let that dry. Yeah, falls on deaf ears. Yeah, probably that too. I don't know if y'all can hear any noise in the background or not, but I have a metal roof and it is coming down. It is straight up coming down. And my water don't look so great. But with this side of the car, I am pretty content, pretty happy with it. I'm going to wait till this side finishes up. And when it does, I will end up doing it probably off camera. So I highly suggest go check out Derail Darrell's channel. He is one of the Cab Crew Wednesday guys, if you don't follow him. Because when I do finish this car up, don't know when it'll be, he will be probably showing this off when it's all said and done. So, what are you going to use for the water for your water scene? Okay, so far, on my last layout update, that was a video released last week, I used a product called Envirotex Light. It doesn't have any scents or anything like that, but it's a type of an epoxy resin. And that's what I used for the lower section, but for the upper, where the pond scene is, I kind of built that a little too deep. So I'm actually going to have to use deep pour resin, which I found it on Amazon. Now, if y'all want to talk about expensive, just for me to pour resin in that pond and the creek that flows into the pond, that resin is going to cost me over $100 because I need about 1.5 gallons. So, yeah, that's going to be fun when I get ready to do it. And I have to do it all at once. So it's probably going to be something that I mix a little at a time and, pour in. I can't let it harden. I got to go ahead and get started on the next mixture, pour in and whatnot. It's, like I said, 1.5 gallons. It's going to be quite a bit. I might try to do that live and I might not. So, I'm not going to buy any of the Woodland Scenic stuff. But one of the things that I do want to look into is, like maybe some murkiness in the resin. So probably have to figure out what type of paint I need to add to it. Because the Woodland Scenic stuff, I would end up spending about $300-400 of their stuff. Oof. Yeah, that's right, Digger. I'm not going to say that out loud because I know I definitely get demonetized on this one. So I probably already am. But whoo. But anyways, well, guys, I appreciate y'all sitting in on me. Mainly painting this side. I think it looks pretty good. Freak was here. Darrell got some pink and purple, like I told him he was going to get. But he's also known as the Shredder, since he shreds paper for a living. And who knows, I might come back and add some more purple to this. Who knows? I might not. We'll see. But this is going to be his car for being one of my channel members. If you want a car yourself, like I said, you have to be a channel member for at least 6 months. And then after that, yeah, lipstick red needed. Oh, absolutely. Well, that's right here. I definitely have some lipstick red for that for sure. But yeah, like I said, at least 6 months, and then from there, I'm just going to be doing a random draw every time. So Joe, Dwight, y'all could be some future victims for sure, because I know y'all are both there. There's some other people that I haven't really seen them around in the community. I know they're around, but I haven't seen them. That would be people like Roy Eltham, um, is one of my channel members as well. Well, Lynn McCurdy's another one too. Um, so yeah, that's going to be something that I'm definitely going to be doing for people. So after 6 months is up, your name will get put on the wheel picker, and I'll be doing it. I might try to do maybe one of these once a month or something. So especially those that run trains around their layouts. So um, yeah, there's a lot of people experiencing burnout. I was experiencing it for a minute too, Nathan. I'm slowly starting to come back around to it. But now summertime's out. We do a lot of camping and a lot of outdoor stuff this time of year too. So, all right, Daryl, take care, buddy. I'm glad you like so far what you see, but there'll be more. I promise. Thanks again for your super chat too. Much, much appreciated. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to make stuff as I make stuff up. Some of this stuff is I've got to wait till I get stuff in. I've got some Walder's stuff coming in. So said I was supposed to get here on the 6th, and it hasn't came in yet. That's what happens when you ship out FedEx and it goes to a USPS PO box. They have to do a FedEx to USPS, and then somewhere in there it doesn't translate very well. So I don't think that's why DJ stopped making videos. I think DJ quit the hobby as a whole because he is pursuing something else. Burnout would be you stop making videos, but you still tinker with your train some. DJ just changed, and that's okay. It is completely okay. Whatever makes him happy, that is all that matters. So, all right, guys. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I've been on for an hour and 45 minutes, and I'm just blabbering now. So, I will say the 8 colors that y'all voted on will be used in the rest of his car. How? I don't know yet. But we'll figure it out one way or another. So, with that being said, y'all be safe out there. Go check out Rick here in a little bit on Sidetrack Sunday. I'll be in bed. I got to be at work early in the morning. So, y'all be safe out there. I hope y'all have a great week. I appreciate y'all attending me, participating in the chat, especially. Oh, is it Nissy? Okay, it's either Rick or Nissy. I can't remember which one. It might be Nissy. I think I might have saw a video from Rick earlier, so maybe it's Nissy at 8 o'clock. So go check out Nissy. And if you go to Rick and you realize he's not live, then you'll figure it out. It's Nissy. So other than that, y'all be safe out there, and I'll see y'all next time. Happy railroading, guys. There it goes.